Welcome back, RFCL fam. It's another edition of RFL Thursday Night Football with your boy Monarch Terp and my boy Coach Nicotine. Coach Nicotine, what can we say about this matchup coming up here?
As always, super glad to be here. We're getting to see Space Force potentially prove themselves as an actually decent team that belongs here in this league. Jack State, however, first time number one in quite a while since their days as a different team. Looking for them to hang on to this number right here and give us a really good game with their quarterback. I'm blanking.
Yeah,
Hoffman.
yeah, Hoffman. Hoffman has played phenomenally this season so far, and really last season too. And that gives me reason to have us jump into the JSU locker room.
You don't really realize how good our team is until you start looking at the side.
That's
What I
just
was
what I
pointing
was
out.
saying, Coach Gage. It's just what I was saying. Unfortunately, I have to interrupt you. I apologize, but I was just saying you really don't know how good JSU is. But so far this season, you boys have been humming along there. Coach Gage, what are we telling our group here tonight to get them going?
Yeah, I mean, with this being a non-con game, it's the last non-con of the year. We're obviously playing pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Stats don't lie. I mean, we're gonna take it serious, but we're gonna also try our hand at a couple things, see if we truly know how well our team works in certain situations and on certain things. Um, you kind of came in the middle of the conversation. I don't know what all they heard, but like if you look at our depth chart, look at our roster, we got some dudes. So we're gonna find out how we can truly utilize those dudes. Last week we benched the league leader in rushing touchdowns and went with running back 2 as a starter. So everything's in play right now. So we're just gonna try to have fun tonight and see what we can do besides the ball.
Love to hear it. Nicotine?
Coach Coach Parker, so you've had a offensive explosion through these past few games. You're up against probably one of the more suspect defenses that you've seen this season. How are you going to potentially take advantage of them without giving too many secrets away?
All I'll say is be on the lookout for a little bit of a different look tonight. We're going to throw something at them that they haven't seen all year. Before the game, Hoffman's texting me videos of fucking Patrick Mahomes highlights, and I had to send him some Tom Brady highlights and reel him in and remind him that he's a pocket passer. But I think it's going to be good. We got a lot of good looks that we worked on this week. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be your usual game plan that you see out of us, but we're still going to take our shots. We're still going to get the ball in the end zone. I mean, we're the highest scoring team in the league by quite a bit of a margin. We put up the most passing yards by quite a bit of a margin. We have a Heisman front runner in Hoffman. So I'm excited. I mean, as well with that, Turner was sending me Travis Kelce highlights today. So I know he's locked in. So the offense is looking good and feeling good right now.
Yeah, hopefully your iPad kids, outside of their YouTube time, found some time to throw the old pigskin around too. But I do believe you guys will be set and giving us a great game. Do wish you guys all the luck. Coach Monarch, any more questions?
Coach Viking, your defense has played really well the last few weeks as well as the offense. What are you telling your group tonight to get them focused on their matchups?
I mean, we just got to play how we've been playing. No first half touchdowns. We've struggling in the fourth quarter. That's when we're really giving up most of our touchdowns. But we're gonna reel it in, and they aren't gonna score any offensive touchdowns this game.
Well, we look forward to it, and we will talk to you boys at halftime. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, boys.
Mm-hmm. And now joining the Space Force Delta Dogs locker room, Coach Barack and co. How are we feeling tonight?
Oh, we are feeling outstanding. I'm excited for this game going against the number one. It's going to be a fun one, especially with really good pass offense.
Nicotine?
Coach Memento, what are you telling your team as you leave the locker room against this number one Jack State offense and highly touted defense?
Well, I think we got to tell my players to we gotta bounce back. We gotta get in the right that game never happened. Ever happened.
Right. Well, I do wish you guys some luck. That is all from me, Coach Monarch.
Well, we're going to be aggressive. I called the last game way too conservative, and that's why we lost. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to play scared, and we're going to go score some points.
Love to hear it. And I will say I apologize to all those who didn't hear me in the chat. If you didn't hear me, I have myself muted there. But you could hear me in Discord. I just asked what they were going to do on offense, and Coach CD obliged with a wonderful answer. We wish you boys the best of luck. We look forward to talking to you at halftime. And, once again, just good luck tonight. Take care.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. All right, Coach Nicotine, any final thoughts here before we get going?
Yeah,
this matchup?
I don't know about Jack State's offense that they're going to come out with. However, they've had success with whatever they do choose this season. So I hope the Space Force defense is ready to come and play.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope they are too. This is going to be a heck of a matchup here for this group.
as we do have
My bad.
adjustments by Space Force and JSU getting them out of the way early in the game, as probably most teams should. I often forget. My bad. There's always time. Beautiful gamecock in the center of the field there. Coach Monarch, what do you think about that cock?
It's looking good as well. Having a little technical difficulty on my end that's causing the mouse is stuck right now.
My camera, by the way, it's just off. My phone died. It
It's
don't
all
like
good.
being on.
Why can't I get my mouse? I'm sorry, boys. Hold on. It's stuck. Like, I'm sorry that it's stuck. Here we go. Okay, now we're good. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. If they can hear me, we're good. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
As we take permissions away from several coaches,
We are
the
good
kick
to go.
might potentially actually go.
Is there... Let's see if they have their they did the pads, I believe, yeah. We waiting on TD, I think. I'm not sure what's happening. It should be good. Is this a TD special?
Never seen a pause gate this early. Definitely an expert strategy here by Space Force, looking to beg the gods for a little bit of extra help by pausing it.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to see if Coach Barack can get reconnected here. Let's put this stream back on the spinning helmets here for a second. We'll be staring at Barack's face for a moment. But yeah, we will talk our way through this one as we wait for the update on the game. Currently at a 0-0 affair, and really both these teams 3-1 coming to this one. Last out of conference game for both of these teams on the season here. So really just trying to put their stamp on where they both think they're going to be. And for Space Force, I personally will reveal that I had voted them number one. Before they lost, I thought they're number one, and I also would really think of JSU as probably number one right now. And I think they are number one in the rankings, but so really two premier teams in this league for this matchup.
Hey, Barack is having to restart real quick.
Sounds good. That's no problem at all.
Yeah, as you say, last week, Space Force taking the loss while they were playing at home versus UCO. UCO finding their footing in that game potentially for the rest of the season. Space Force with their first loss of the program's history. So we'll really see how that shakes them up and how they can come back from that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you mentioned, that first taste of defeat is always the worst. And need to get that taste out of your mouth pretty quickly. If they can get the game going, I do think they have a good shot. But if they cannot get connected, Coach Nicotine, it does not look good for them.
Yeah, potentially these Space Forces actually onto them as they are using their computers during potential work time. Coach Barack might actually be a enemy of the state at this point if found.
Yeah, they are calling him AWOL at this point, and we're worried about it. It looks like the Delta Dogs are just kind of walking off the pitch here in sadness, and not sure if the threats of space nuclear war has just mobilized all the Space Force cadets into military action. But so far tonight, they have not shown up to play. So We hope that does not stay the way it is, but so far, so not so good.
I do say that although they might not stand a chance against Jack State, I do believe Space Force has the best chance of any school in the entire league of fighting aliens. I believe App State might be a second overall in that race, and everyone else is just kind of after those two. But
Yeah.
Space Force definitely leading the race on alien kick-assedness.
Yeah, they are leading the race on that. Looks like they're afraid of some dirty cocks though, which I mean, not to say anything, we should all be afraid of dirty cocks. Not a fun thing to go through. But that being said, good football team. So you never know what you're going to get with that bunch. And tonight it seems that they may be getting a straightaway victory. We do not know. We'll find out.
Yeah, I am excited for one day potentially getting Space Force to actually play one of the other cadet schools in Army, Navy. I guess that's it. West Point. No, that is Army. Anyways,
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if Space Force could go up against Air Force, and just one day we'll know
that was
who
fun.
the supremacy of the skies basically will be the way to go.
What is he on, a potato?
It's
Why is it taking so long?
I think, as you mentioned, Ghost Nicotine, the Space Force was not happy that they caught Coach Barack with his pants down, so to speak, and they may be court-martialing him. Not sure what the word is yet, but looking
Yeah,
like
because certainly any PC made in this century does not take this long to turn on. So I believe the only other option would be the authorities were involved. And I have heard stories of Barack being caught with his pants down. So you
Yeah.
never know what the situation he is in.
Yeah, not good. There were rumors at the most recent, ESPN game day that there was a man with his pants down, and that was Coach Barack. Not good, to say the least, but also not terrible.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, good
is what it
size.
is what it is.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's working with what he's got, and we can appreciate that. It's just how things go. But
I believe that ding might be a controller actually connecting. You wonder if it's just the Space Force gathering information on Brock's misdeeds.
yeah, absolutely. Connecting through Parsec to come after all of us
Oh God,
simultaneously. Not a good look.
I know I am screwed.
As I look out my window and I see the sky illuminate, I am worried. It is pitch black dark where I'm at, but it is not anymore because the Space Force has
And
come
one
to
place
my
you
door.
don't want to go is Space Jail. Space Jail, definitely a terror of the league. Probably the worst jail in the league, I would say.
Yeah,
App State Jail is actually pretty fun.
yeah, App State Jail is fun, but a court martial would not be fun, Coach Barack. And so we wish you the best with that. It's looking like we could be seeing some action, or we could be not seeing action.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wait,
They don't give up a ton of points.
we're just
I mean, who they played though?
okay. Maybe I clicked the wrong video. Okay.
Oh, you're in the all access.
This is true. Just a quick shout out, quick plug. The Jack State offense or coaches room is streaming their conversations live on this same channel in another video. If you want to just hear what they are saying, probably not as funny as what we're saying. We're talking about space and jail and real life stuff. They're probably talking about like football.
Yeah, like the game.
Pretty lame.
Which, yeah,
Yeah.
is good at times, but not all the time. But it does look like we're having some action here. So yeah, looking forward to seeing Coach Nicotine do the play-by-play here, and we are off.
as the kick is off, believe some potentially some weather here, some light rain as some feet are splish splashing, showing some water coming up. A little bit cold there on the breath. As a tough JSU team looks to really show their cocks here and show Space Force what a little bit of weather is like.
Yeah, absolutely.
As-
Get them lubed up, right, and they'll do whatever they really want.
Jack State already showing a bit of a different formation. Shotgun close, not something they've shown before. The number one team just continues to try and get better.
No, it looks like they don't have. Oh, they do. Did they? Are they?
They did just
they,
audible.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're good. Okay, wonderful.
As Jack State, Hoffman sets back to pass, is absolutely clobbered by the Space Force defender coming off on the edge. Number 4, making a highlight play on the first snap of the game. Hoffman, maybe a bit of whiplash there.
Yeah, maybe a bit of whiplash there for Hoffman. Bringing up 2nd and 17. Not the
Hoffman in the I form, calling the motion over as he fakes the handoff, drop backs to pass for second time of the game.
Whoa.
It is completed. Trey Turner, as the Jack State offense goes into hurry up, sticking in the I formation, threatening both pass and run here. 2 tight ends to the right. The handoff up the middle, the line to gain is achieved. Larry Larold there making a great rush for the first down. Jack State, fresh set of downs, Coach Monarch.
Yeah, a really nice 1-yard gain there from Larry Larold. First time we've called his night tonight, but I look for him to get going early and often.
As the motion comes across, the pass is away over the middle, is missed by everybody. A few Jack State defenders there, potentially for the catch, but goes straight into the dirt. Coach Monarch, I need to charge my headset. Can't hear.
No worries at all. Bringing up 2nd and 10 here with the 5 wide scenario for Jacksonville State. Hoffman trying to get it going early, but really so far only able to he got that first down, but
You can take it, Monarch. I can't hear.
still a long way to go. So 2nd and 10, back to pass. Hoffman has all day, looking right, gets hit as he was throwing there, and luckily gets out of bounds there, bringing up 3rd and 10 here for Jacksonville State. And now sitting in this ace twin tight end formation, loving to use all of their tight ends there at Jacksonville State. Hoffman under center now. Hoffman back to pass, rolling right, gets hit right, loss of 5 yards there, and early 2 sacks now for this Space Force defense on this first drive, 4th and 15.
Right, I'm back.
Perfect.
Jack State there just failing to continue the success they had on the first actual pass attempt of Hoffman's game, as Space Force gets the ball in some decent territory about the 33-yard line. Nicholas Copernicus coming out in this game as one of the league's top passing quarterbacks.
Yeah, he really has done it all on the ground and in the air so far this season. So look for him to dual threat it up the rest of the way.
Space Force does have a load of receivers getting touches in each game. However, Whopper is their main rushing target here, right next to Nicholas Copernicus, who does get out on the run, gets out on the edge for a pocket passing QB.
Yeah, he really does make his feet work for him.
Some adjustments being called out. First offensive play, Whopper gets it and breaks it out to the outside, stopped for a 3-yard gain. A very on schedule play for the Space Force offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And interesting, Whopper looked like he was going to get stopped there, either at the line of gain or the line of scrimmage or, the backfield, but able to make a quick move and get 3 yards out of that. And like you mentioned, Coach Nicotine, really just on schedule with that play. Yeah,
and I see in the chat Chalupa Batman mentioning Fark McGeezax. What a wonderful name to suggest to Barack for a potential future player name, as the motion in the I form is the give is to Whopper 3-yard rush. Again, a repeat of last play. Whopper having all the production so far.
Yeah, and Fart McGeesack, of course, the well-known scholar and universal, beloved physicist.
Yes, and a space cop. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
it does it all. Does it all. Really a one-man show for that man. And we look forward to seeing him in the future. But 3rd and 3 now for Space Force. Split backfield formation. Changing things up here now with trips to his right, one to his left. They give it to Whopper all day. Wow. Whopper, any way you want it, he's going to serve it to you. 13-yard gain for the first down.
Yeah, he could give it to you single, double, or triple patty there as he gets 3 rushes in a row. Nicholas Copernicus feeling comfortable back there as he has nothing to do but watch Whopper at his backside.
Yeah, absolutely. And Copernicus loves Whoppers, and he's just giving them out here to everybody that can have one. And so far, the JSU defense not able to stop it.
As Space Force gives it to the man again as he throws a defender off of Jack State, he is showing that he does not need to come out of the game perfectly balanced in his conditioning there, strength and speed.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting if Space Force is highly successful, what that JSU All Access video looks like after this. Early to go, though, at the 40-yard line.
Space Force continuing to use that split formation
Copernicus.
as Nicholas Copernicus, he's in the open field, down to the 10-yard line. He did not get touched between the line of scrimmage just about, and not touched at all, pardon me. Goes down to the 10-yard line.
What
Coach
a play.
Monarch.
What a play from Copernicus. And we have been saying it. He does it with his feet. He does it with his arm. Copernicus is going to lead you to the promised land, it seems. And 1st and 10 in the red zone here.
As they abandon the split formation for a pistol, motion is to the right. The handoff is fake to Whopper. Pass is given to the tight end in motion. Jay Raymond on the 1-yard reception. Nicholas Copernicus's first completion here.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a mouthful, this team, and right now they're definitely trying to force feed us with some of these plays and calls, and so far so good on offense and defense for Space Force.
Yeah, Jack State hoping to be a mouthful here. The Cox needing a stop as the handoff is faked to Whopper. The Wildcat formation, French dip on the -1 yard carry there. Believe that's one of his first touches of the season.
Yeah, they tried a little wrinkle there with French dip in the backfield, which always a tasty thought with French dip, but not a great result this time. May have gone bad before they put it out.
Yeah, you wonder if they let it sit just for too long, especially in this cold rain. Not the best time for that dish served. As Whopper in next to the quarterback here, Nicholas Copernicus drops back, settles in the pocket, fires, touchdown, Edwin Hubble. He sees it all. This man is on a mission. 2 for 2, 1 touchdown, Nicholas Copernicus.
Yeah, what can you say? Let's see it again here with the instant replay, and just a wonderful bounce route from Hubble. He got away from that JSU defender who was just really too far deep in the end zone there for some reason, and an early 7-0 lead for the Delta Dogs.
Yeah, the Delta Dogs absolutely blasting off that formation, cutting right through the clouds that is the Cox defense. It almost as if they weren't on the field and Space Force was playing on air.
Yeah, and as the chat is saying, and I'm sure that's what Coach Gage potentially was looking at, it was corners and slants to get that touchdown. So interesting to see what happens here with that, Coach Nicotine.
Yeah, I will say we were expecting a high-scoring game, but not a high-morale game on at least one side of the ball. As the pitch to the right is given a stiff arm, but stiff right back is Larry Larold. Ed Reed Jr. potentially trying to raise his draft stock there, making the big tackle for a -3 yard play.
Yeah, absolutely. Ed Reed Jr. showing that he can get up towards the line there and make a play. Tremendous.
Hoffman back to pass. It was almost complete to Larry Larold, but swatted away. Hoffman, 3 incompletions in a row on the day.
Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit like a George Weasley, replay from last game. Not great.
As Hoffman is alone in the backfield, as his single completion is alone in his stat sheet. Space Force adjusting a bit, sending 4 on the rush. Hoffman releases right into a Space Force defender's hand. Ed Reed Jr. knows how to tackle, not how to catch, as Jason Hoffman walks off the field pissed, Coach Monarch.
Yeah, he is pissed right now. And Ed Reed Jr., as you mentioned earlier there, went and transferred to Space Force and has really started to solidify himself here in the upcoming draft class. But a fumble, oh my goodness. Lackadaisical play there from the return man.
Yeah, in the chat, we do have a Coach John of Lake Erie supporting the play that scored for Space Force that is in moral question here. Would expect nothing less of you, John. I'm kidding. Love you, John. Love you, John.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I do agree, though, with the chat. It seems like it just was that play, potentially. We'll find out, though, quickly.
Space Force giving the ball to Whopper. You know his name. It's pretty easy to remember. A 2-yard gain on first down, staying on schedule.
Yeah, absolutely staying on schedule again. And, this was exactly what they dialed up last drive. So not sure if it's the same script, but we'll see if it plays out that way.
Yeah, and Space Force moving this ball early in the drive already. Pouring down rain does not matter. Nicholas Copernicus, Whopper to his side. A motion to split back. The pass is a screen to the right. Edwin Hubble getting his second reception of the day, trying to get that man warm.
Yeah, he is trying to get that man warm. Hubble able to get a couple yards there, bringing up third and manageable here with the clock ticking down on a first quarter that we saw a little bit of action there.
Yeah, Nicholas Copernicus showing why he is on a 4th-ranked team. As Mrs. Monarch looks to solve a generational question in I almost said psychology. What's the one?
It's chemistry, I guess. Is a chemistry is Ryman's hypothesis?
Why not? It might as well be spaceology because I'm a PE teacher. I do not know things. As Nicholas Copernicus changes to 4 wide receivers, the give is to Whopper still. Jacksonville, Jack State Cox, not surprised. 4th and 5 on the loss.
Yeah, 4th and 5 and a big stop there from those Cox, the Dirty Cox defense, standing strong and standing tall.
Yeah, definitely standing tall. You wonder if they need to be tested after the game for performance-enhancing drugs to keep that erectness. Anyways, the Jack State return team takes it to the 40. A good return by Gavin Stokes, a man who's made tons of plays for this Jack State team.
Yeah, absolutely he has. Gavin Stokes getting his name called for the first time tonight, but not the last in my expectations.
Yeah, I do believe he is a cornerback and has made some great plays for this team.
Yeah, surprisingly not stone hands for Gavin Stokes. So, valuable asset to this Jacksonville State team.
3 down linemen is the choice for Space Force. Jack State letting the play clock run out as we're going to have a -5, a 1st and 15 for this offense.
Yeah, 1st and 15. We mentioned it last game with UConn. I still like not using your timeouts there. I think it's so early in the game. 6:27 here in the second quarter. Just take the 5, move on with your life, and get this first down.
Jack State retaining the same formation, keeping that H back as they flip the play, looking to attack that weak boundary side of Space Force defense. Hoffman steps back to pass, releases to nobody. The ball dribbles about 40 yards. I think it's still dribbling. Good golly.
Yeah, good golly, indeed. Smashing Pumpkins, the nearest man there on defense for Space Force. And, he's a hard hitter. He just likes to bang it in there. And happy to see that there wasn't a major collision there in the secondary.
As Jack State chooses a I-form play action pass that, again, falls way over the head of anyone that can potentially catch it. Space Force looking great on defense without even getting to the QB since the very first play.
Yeah, and, Coach Parker had mentioned that Hoffman had been looking at highlights of Mahomes. I think he should have been paying more attention to the game plan because so far tonight, 1 of 7, not going to get it done. Not very Mahomes-like.
Yeah, his one completion, very significant. Hopes to wield it again here as the pass is released, caught for a first down, 25 yards. Gavin Stokes, it's that man. I guess he plays offense. I'm really not sure. I don't fact check myself, but 2 passes for Hoffman, one 17 yards, the second one 25. Great pickup.
Yeah, great pickup indeed, and an incredible dot throw in there. Really thought the defender was going to step in front and pick that off.
The handoff is to Larry Larold. Again, shoves a man, but getting only 3 yards. Still his best rush of the day. Finally positive.
Yeah, and some are noticing in the chat that was unfortunately a really low amount of players rushing the passer there on that third down completion. So see if they continue with that.
Yeah, anytime you give a quarterback space, he's going to take it. As Hoffman takes his space here on the out route to DJ Hunter, his first catch of this competition here. Jack State goes into hurry up, likes the look they have versus Space Force's 3-3-5 stack.
Yeah, they definitely do like what they see right now.
Press out of Space Force. Hoffman releases a absolute duck. I wonder if someone shot it from the upper stands, Lee Harvey Oswald style, as it just dies.
Yeah, there is potentially more than one shooter. We will never know, though, folks, unfortunately. But incomplete from Hoffman.
Yeah, and the multiple shooters there just colliding on that ball. You look for Jack State to dial back in what they had a few plays ago, gaining significant yards. Hoffman here next to Larry Larold. Steps back, settles in the pocket, releases for almost a catch.
Yeah, that's a drop after a big hit, though. I'm not sure if that was Ed Reed Jr. getting his hat on that, but brings up a nice 3rd and 10 for this Delta Dogs defense.
Yeah, if that wasn't Ed Reed, then he definitely had his man clamped up, and Hoffman was on his 2nd or 3rd read at that point of the route concept.
Yeah, absolutely.
They do have Larry Larold deep in the backfield, single back, under center. Play fake is to him. The pass again is dropped over the middle. Absolute heavy hitter hammer in the center there.
Yeah, way to break up back-to-back passes from Ed Reed Jr. there and holds him to a field goal potentially.
Space Force has had several series of a great defensive play.
No good!
Oh! Wow, a potential game-changing play there as Jack State comes up short. A 7-0 game with Space Force getting the ball back here and getting the ball. Who got ball at start of the game?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember either.
It happened after such a pause. I believe it was Space Force.
No, I'm going to go with Jack State. Space Force gets the ball back in the second half. I will double check myself right here as Space Force hands the ball off again to Whopper, a man who's had great production this game.
Yeah, he's had great production. They just keep pumping those Whoppers out, and people keep taking them. So You know, you gotta worry about if Space Force goes down and scores here, with the inability of Hoffman to get it going. This could be a long night for Jacksonville State.
Space Force in the split backfield formation again, as the keeper is from Nicholas Copernicus. He rolls over several Jack State Cox to get the extra yards there. He's willing to just go deep and dirty with those Cox there to get any yards he can.
Yeah, he's rubbing up against them and moving around, trying to get in between those Cox any way he can to get the yardage he needs, but could not get there. Not enough inches. Too many Cox around.
Yeah, and when you go down and dirty with the Cox, you really got to be worried about really just how dirty they're going to be. They're going to pull on you. They're going to Nicholas Copernicus sacked for 4 yards as I fumbled my words there. Thankfully, he did not fumble.
Yeah, and a large drink making another big play in the backfield for JSU. And as quickly as we were praising Space Force, JSU's defense comes and answers. Coach Viking really not messing around, trying to keep his team in it.
Jack State going to have the ball at their own 45-yard line, potentially saving themselves from a Space Force offense that was firing on all cylinders just moments ago.
Yeah, really, let's see if Hoffman can get it going here again after a couple nice completions that last drive like you mentioned.
Yeah, hands between the center there for Hoffman. The handoff is to Larry Larold. His biggest run of the day here, 14 yards. Finally on schedule for Jack State in the hurry-up. Staying under center. Hoffman warming his hands between the center's thighs. He hands the ball off on a stretch. It's blocked perfectly as Larry Larold picks up another huge gain, 19 yards. Looking for Jack State to keep this hurry-up momentum going. Tempo is quick. Space Force is scrambling. The play is flipped back to the right side. Hoffman under center gives the ball to Larry Larold. The hot hands here. Another huge gain, matching his previous 19-yard gain. Another 19. Why not give it to him again? Larry Larold gets 53 yards just basically in this drive.
Yeah, in 3 plays. There he is again.
And a touchdown. Larry Larold outplaying his namesake in UCO. Scores the touchdown, makes it a 7-7 game. But Coach Monarch,
just a incredible answer there, quickly going at it, and did not expect the ground game to be there for JSU that much. But Larry Larold showing that he is a man to be reckoned with there on the ground.
Yeah, this game definitely suiting up to be what we expected with scores all over the place. However, did not expect it on the Jack State side to come from Larry Larold. Don't think they did either, because as soon as he had his first good rush, they just hurried up, kept the look they liked, and then just did it again and all the way to the end zone. I don't believe they were expecting that.
No, they weren't expecting that, which is interesting because everyone in the chat has been asking for it, and it was delivered on a plate there. Nicholas
Copernicus delivering right now on a 12-yard gain. The 13, the pocket passer, absolutely lighting up the Cox defense there as he hurries up himself, not liking watching Jack State do it against his team. Sits back in the pocket, releases an absolute dot to a man by himself. Galileo Galilei, his first reception tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Galilei getting out there and getting in space and finding what he was looking for, which was a dot from Copernicus, and making it work now across the 50-yard line down to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, the original Galileo maybe never finding space himself, but this receiver here we have today finds space all over the field in previous games. Look for him to do it more in this. As Whopper is fake the handoff, a QB keeper, again, Nicholas Copernicus not willing it to another first down like previously. 2nd and 10 for Space Force.
Yeah, 2nd and 10. I do like the play call there. They have to try and get Copernicus going on the ground, to really match Hoffman's ability and really match what Larold has done so far in the second quarter.
As the motion from Whopper to an empty backfield, Nicholas Copernicus lights up the left side. The field side is filled with Edwin Hubble for a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 5 Space Force.
You know, there are some questions in the chat about how does someone not find space, but let me just tell you, it is possible. Some people don't know that there is space. Not able to maximize their idea of space.
Space Force, though, 3rd and 5, sending out 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends. Settling back in the pocket, he scans his options, hates all of them apparently, pulls up 4th and 5 for his first incompletion, keeping Space Force right out of field goal range.
Yeah, unfortunately at 58 yards, as we saw earlier tonight, that is a distance that is just not going to be approached. And, interesting moment here for this Delta Dogs offense. Let's see if they can somehow find another play besides corner routes and slants.
Yeah, I would believe this is going to be the when you need it, TD's going to go to his low morality here as he chooses to use a timeout. It took him too long to look through his playbook there, potentially changing their decision. Nope, going right back to it. Wouldn't be surprised if he just picked that first corner play he saw. Jack State just going to pray they can cover it, all they then know it's coming.
Yeah, absolutely. They know it's coming.
Empty backfield, Hubble in motion, orbit motion,
Ooh.
and the pass hits nobody. Jack State thanking their gods that the cheese did not work there.
Just giving him a hard time there, Bucky. No harm, no foul. I liked the play call, to be honest with you. I thought it was there, but Copernicus could not deliver. And now Jacksonville State and Hoffman in a really good spot here to get some more points before the end of the first half.
Yeah, Jack State loading up here. Definitely have enough time to use the entire playbook as they hand off to Larry Larold, the hot hand. Makes an excellent cut. Beautiful cut. And running over an extra defender to boot. 13-yard gain on schedule, Jack State.
Yeah, Larry Larold just has really come to play here in the second quarter. A tremendous effort there. And now, potentially, is it like 70-ish yards? Something like that?
13 to his 54. Well, he got a few on the touchdown as well. So, yeah, he's got to be at 70 yards.
I mean, that's a tremendous first half from a player. 70 yards in the dot.
A tremendous second quarter.
Tremendous, yeah, really, really is. 8 rushes for 70 yards. Great play.
And
another great play call.
Sweep again. Larry Larold to the right side, 6-yard rush, clearing a few defenders, but not enough to break away. Time is ticking.
Yeah, time is ticking indeed for this JSU offense, but really in firm control of what they want to do here. 3 timeouts still. Be right back.
As Space Force scrolls through the defensive playbook there, 1 minute, less than 1 minute, ticking for the Jack State Cox. Larry Larold out to the side on a flare route. Hoffman scanning, completes over the middle. 2 tackles broken, stumbling. Camden Robertson, 13-yard reception. That number 13 just so common in this stat line here. As the hurry-up Cox here in bunch formation. Snap is away. Hoffman releases, completes. A 2-man miss. Gavin Stokes is stopped for 15 yards. Another hurry up. Jack State does have 3 timeouts, though. Potentially look for a rush here. As I said in the previous game, only time you would hurry that up is so you could rush and call a timeout right after.
Larold!
Larry
Oh, my
Larold in
goodness!
for the touchdown. 11.
No. Oh.
Pardon?
Somehow it wasn't a touchdown, but they did get to the 1 there. What an effort from Larold.
Yeah, Larold on the rush there, increasing his total, potentially getting to 2 touchdowns here. Oh, we got a sneak.
Give
Let's
it to
see if
Larold.
Space Force can stop it. And Hoffman squeezes it in there for the rushing touchdown. Was jealous of Larry Larold. Wanted his own touchdown. We have a 14-7 game going into the deep first half.
Yeah, just what an answer from JSU and their bunch after going down 7-0 here. This second quarter has really been a dominating performance so far in the first half after that start. And what can you say about Larry Larold? Just out of nowhere, haven't called his name really all year up till this point.
He's definitely been a factor, the X factor in this game, putting that X in Jax there. Space Force, though, needing an answer, not necessarily this drive, as they do get the ball back after half confirmed. Look for Space Force to potentially just try to heat up their quarterback a bit. If one play breaks for a big gain, maybe you hurry it up and go try to get yards, but you only have one timeout. Coach Monarch, how do you feel about the what you think you should do here?
I mean, I think you take a shot, but Copernicus
Could
Copernicus
be
wide
wide open 40, 30, 20.
He's gone.
Left tackle, he's gone. Never saw it coming. As he takes French dip, the backup
It was French
QB.
dip.
And Wildcat runs away from the entire Jack State Cox there. Thought he was going to get tackled there at the end. High steps into the end zone. 14-14, just as quick as that.
French dip. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a delicious and tasty touchdown he's delivered to us. French dip. Oh, my goodness. What a way to end the first half. And a really good return there from Gavin Stokes, too, after the 32-yard line. Still 3 timeouts for Jacksonville State with 18 seconds.
They could potentially get just as big of a play as Space Force did theirs. They do have quite a few members on their team warming up. But you just wonder how much magic is left in this first half. As Jacksonville under center sets back in the pocket.
Has all day.
Releases deep. Complete, wide open, deep left side, in field goal territory. 5 seconds left with the timeout. Jacksonville State has a maybe one quick play. They opt for the field goal to make it a 17-14 half. I don't even want to say that. There's still 2 seconds left.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, my God. Maybe a squib onside here.
The squib onside would be tremendous, and it is squibbed.
It is returned to the half as we head to, what do you think?
I mean, you want to go to JSU?
Sure.
Okay, let's do JSU. All right, Jacksonville State, a tremendous end to the half there. Really firing on all cylinders in the second quarter after a slow start, we'll say, to the game. Coach Gage, what are you telling your boys after that performance there to end the first half?
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like they kind of had our number in the first half, but we also were they broke a lot of tendencies. That touchdown they scored was a corner route that broke back in. So we had it covered. It was just the same way we scored on like that play right there that you're looking at. That's what got us. Offensively, we were able to find a way on the ground in the second half, which we wanted to do to start the game, but we thought we could get Hoffman going a little bit earlier. Didn't work out, so we went back to our original game plan. And I mean, that's 76 rushing yards. I think 50 of that's in one drive. So we're feeling pretty good.
Nicotine?
That is it. We will keep these interviews short for you guys and keep this game moving. Good luck in the second half.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, and the Space Force Delta Dogs, Coach Barak, a back and forth first half there. What are you saying to your group to get them reorganized here for the second half?
I'm saying that we got to make some stops here on defense. We've been letting some major passes go, and ultimately, that's what gave them the lead here. Other than that, we got some good offensive plays going. We just need to get some things warm.
Nicotine?
Yeah, and definitely a close game. Looking for you guys to get this opening kickoff and keep this game close. But we will be heading out, keeping these interviews short. So
Okay.
good luck in the rest of the game.
All right, thank you, gents.
Like, bro. And Coach Nicotine, final thoughts here before the start of the second half.
Yeah, I do believe Jack State and Space Force both trying to just ride the momentum there of the previous half, as both teams got quite warm there towards the end. Space Force, though, getting to take advantage of it first.
Yeah, Space Force does get that first opportunity to see what they can do. Hopefully making some adjustments on offense and defense. Just a barn burner of a second quarter. I mean, we don't typically get 24 points in a quarter in this league, so that was great.
As the handoff is to the backup back there, Brett Weischer is on a 8-yard gain there for 2nd and 2. Space Force already starting off on schedule there.
Yeah, you love to see it. Even with the backup, Space Force is having some success on the ground.
Space Force choosing the pistol formation with an H-back there. The handoff is to Whopper again. Stopped immediately. 1-yard gain and lucky to have it.
Yeah, lucky to have it indeed. That any hole that was there was closed very quickly by this Dirty Cox defensive line.
The Cox defense has been very outstanding in the third quarter throughout the entire season, holding teams very tightly until the fourth quarter where they kind of start slipping, usually, though, with the lead in points.
Yeah, and every once in a while you'll see them explode. And so it's just, kind of like we saw in the second quarter. There's exploding all over the place there, those Dirty Cox.
Yeah, you rub enough shoulders with these Cox and you're going to get that friction, get them to go. As the quarterback sneak is apparently successful, definitely questionable spot there in the enemy stadium. Wondering which ref saw that and called that.
Yeah.
Space Force just happy to be there.
Yeah, maybe mark that one down there. If Space Force makes it out of here, these fans may be coming back for the refs.
Whopper getting his billionth handoff this game, extending the rushing total there. 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Hurry up. Motion, the keeper. Oh, no, it's a pass and dropped. I believe that was Edwin Hubble again.
Yeah, Hubble had his hands on it but couldn't secure it. And, almost intercepted, it looked like, too. Crazy back and forth bounces there.
Yeah, that play action fake maybe just taking too long, letting the defenders catch back up after the motion there. Jack State playing the Space Force offense very closely these past 2 possessions. Space Force in the split back offset formation. Blitz almost gets there. The completion, though, is to Chance Saltzman. A great conversion there, giving a fresh set of downs for Space Force.
Yeah, tremendous play by Copernicus. Got that ball off while he was getting hit there quickly to his running back and his safety valve and getting that first down.
Space Force lining back up, as you see there, with a warm QB and Nicholas Copernicus. Would believe they're passing it here. Nicholas Copernicus doesn't like what he sees, runs into a few men, and is tripped up for a 14-yard gain past the first down mark.
Yeah, absolutely. He was trying to find a hole there. Eventually did find the hole in the defense and was able to make a really nice scramble there for a first down.
Yeah, definitely a lot of holes there, but you know what else has holes is cheese. As Space Force continues, I believe they were just showing the tight formation there. little tricky as the handoff is to Whopper, a 3-yard gain on the first down play.
Yeah, and so far so good in this second half here from Space Force, really putting together a impressive drive here.
The mental chess match here, as you see, Jack State waiting for the Space Force offense to make a decision before they choose their own personnel, going with 3 wide receivers in this formation. Jack State potentially needing to send pressure to stop a warming Nicholas Copernicus. Backing off in coverage, settles in the pocket, rips it to the left, completes it. Galileo Galilei, his second reception of the day, both huge, makes it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, a really big pickup there. Not able to get the first down, but puts his team in field goal range and really, really close to a conversion as well. So exactly what you want to see out of Galilei.
A potential momentum shifting play here. Taking all the time they can, choosing a very heavy front is Jack State. A lot of Cox there in the middle as they pinch. I-form Space Force handoff, faked, completed to the right side inside the 10. Chance Saltzman, 2 clutch plays in the past 5. Nicholas Copernicus, 69 yards on the game.
Yeah,
Coach Monarch.
Yeah, a great play call there. Getting Copernicus some play action movement and hitting that route from the tight end there. Copernicus
is
touchdown.
In himself, 8-yard, his second rushing touchdown on the day. Jack State just not ready for this QB wrap here, hitting it with 2 different quarterbacks in the same game.
Yeah, hitting it with 2 different quarterbacks in the same game. And, putting them back out in front. Now 21-17.
Jack State going to go back on offense, needing any points just to answer. Space Force not looking like they're going to slow down offensively, so you got to keep up with them. Hope Hoffman is up for the task as we... some technical difficulties potentially.
I think it might be Gage. There he is. His camera went out for a second.
Gage is combating the Space Force pause gate from the beginning of the game, trying to cancel it out with his own pause gate juju here. As there is the pause and momentum back Jack State.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to do everything they can to get this game back on their side. Momentum changing pauses there.
As Jack State takes the kickoff back to the maybe 26-yard line. You see there on our graphic, total yards near the same, but completely opposite with the production. Jack State having quite a balanced offense, while Space Force really just relying on Whopper there and the quarterback run.
Yeah, both of these quarterbacks have the ability to make big plays. And as we saw, even French Dip, right, is making big plays. So, a lot to look forward to with this last, let's say, 10 minutes of game time. Seeing a lot of action here on our screen here, folks. But we're back in it. And a delay of game on Jack State, but we're going to decline. This is a gentleman's league. Bless you.
Space Force trying to get back on the morality ladder there, potentially climbing a rung by declining that penalty there. Definitely a good look. You'd hate to see someone accept that with technical difficulties.
It looks like the other stream is done too. Based off
so we do welcome all of those that have come over here. We miss you. We especially miss Bucky. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, thanks for coming back. High moral moment for sure.
Jack State under center gives it to Larry Larold, wide
Larry
open over the
Larold!
right side, down the right side, 21 yards.
Above 100.
As the hurry up, their key to success, especially in the run game, is this hurry up and Larry Larold game.
Yeah, 108 on 11 carries for Larry Larold, so almost 10 yards a pop.
Larry Larold wide open to the
Again?
right side again. 6-yard rush, probably having about 30 more if he's not tripped up there. Wouldn't be surprised if they ride the hot hand here with Larry Larold.
Yeah, I think you do need to ride the hot hand with Larry Larold, right? I mean, this is the moment. This is the time.
This under center formation, in my experience, especially this exact formation, App State road to a national championship. This exact play here, 28 sweep, Larry Larold taking it for another 5 and a first down in Space Force territory, nearing field goal range, flipping the formation, potentially just going to run over that poor corner there guarding Casper. Fakes the handoff, completes the pass, hangs on through the big hit is Trey Turner for his second reception of the game.
Yeah, Trey
Hurry
Turner.
up.
Yeah, doing hurry up. Trey Turner, first time hearing his name called. See if he can get involved rest of the night.
Sticking in the ace twin tight end formation, the handoff's to Larry Larold again. Perfect blocking there as he is tackled forward. 5-yard rush. Space Force defense really scrambling to cover this under center look at just as Jack State abandons it.
Yeah, Jack State maybe seeing some of the chat throwing questions about how many times you can run the same thing. But 3rd and 1 here. Big play coming up.
As Hoffman is in the shotgun, receives the snap, gives it to Larry Larold. Nope, gives it to Michael Taylor. 4-yard rush, resets the chains. The chainmen are absolutely gassed by this hurry up attack here.
Yeah, they definitely are gassed right now, and so is this Delta Dogs defense.
Hoffman settles in the pocket, releases to a wide open tight end, runs it up to 2nd and 1. Marcus Avier, a beautiful route.
Yeah, beautiful route indeed, getting it down to 2nd and 1.
Not letting the foot off the gas, giving it back to Michael Taylor. Another reset of the chains. Michael Taylor stepping in wonderfully for Larry Larold, who's getting oxygen on the sidelines. He's never had this type of production before. He's gassed.
Yeah, he is gassed. Maybe this is the best way for them to understand that Larold needs to be in the game almost all the time. Michael Taylor was a nice little piece previously, but he does not have the abilities that Larold has, it seems. And
Larold will be back on the field this play, as I do believe Jack State's going to be cooking up a shot here. Been moving the ball great, choosing a pass-heavy formation here as he settles back, releases, almost completes. Knocked out beautifully by a Space Force defender with a long last name.
Yeah, I didn't see who that was for Space Force, but a great play on defense out of shotgun tight for that offense. So really tough formation to crack.
Yeah, defenses have had issues with that. Whoops. There we go. Defenses have had issues with that offensive look as they go back to the under center, fakes the handoff, completes wide open, but out of bounds. 3-yard gain, Marcus Avier, his second catch.
Yeah, Marcus Avier, not sure if he didn't know where the out of bounds line was there, but able to get 3 yards, 3rd and 7 here, and obviously inside the red zone now, so in field goal range, but they want to get this lead.
Under center, I formation, Michael Taylor hand in the ground. Fakes the handoff again. Play action is complete to the back. Larry Larold running over a few men. Touchdown. Hoffman is cooking. Larry Larold is serving. 6 points for the Jack State offense, looking for 7 here.
I mean, Larry Larold has taken over this game in a half of game time. Larry Larold has over 100 yards rushing and a really big reception or two there for a touchdown. Just an incredible announcement to the league.
Yeah, we have still a quarter left. I know this score looks like 4 weeks of combined scores, but we still have the fourth quarter, boys and girls, mostly boys. Jack State up 3, hanging on, white knuckling this lead here.
Yeah, absolutely hanging on and forcing their way in with their cocks, right, to the space that's available to them and getting this lead back.
Space Force going back to a look that worked for them previously with this motion out of the backfield. Copernicus on the pass. Doesn't like it. Takes off. Is found, sniffed and found out by number 45 there. Is tackled for a 0-yard gain. Probably the last play of the third quarter.
Yeah, what do you know about the legend of Larry Larold? It has been a tremendous announcement to the league.
Yeah, speaking of announcement to the league, we might need to announce that we have a 3-point game potentially on a total points, record pace. As the pass sails out of bounds, Nicholas Copernicus wants one more play before the fourth quarter starts. You wonder if he just likes this position on the field and doesn't want to switch at the end of the quarter there.
Watt,
he might.
Watt is always lurking per the chat, so be on the lookout.
You wonder if maybe Copernicus has maybe his girlfriend on this side of the stands and really wants to hand her a touchdown ball, so he saved a play for the end of the third quarter before we switch sides.
Yeah, definitely one of the more believable explanations, because anything else would be uncivilized of Copernicus here. Not sure if they understand that they have to call a play here. They call timeout.
Goodness, on a play that could have just ran the quarter out blissfully, holding your fours in the air. We've now just wasted a timeout in a one-score game that is almost certainly going to remain a one-score game for the remainder.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, not sure if they just don't know what they're trying to call here, but having some difficulties getting the play out.
Yeah, definitely Nicholas Copernicus making his girlfriend a little sad there if she understands what's going on. I don't know if she's like Ice Spice and they got to whisper it to her about what football means. As Nicholas Copernicus here is empty in the backfield, a 4-man rush, completes short to Galileo Galilei, 9-yard reception there. He's been very productive as we enter this fourth quarter in a high-scoring game. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your grandma, get in here, watch this. We got a good game.
Yeah, we do have a good game and a huge play call now. Ball at the 35-yard line. Are they going to go for it here? Still so much time left in this game. Only 8 seconds, 9 seconds now. They're not sneaking it.
We do have shotgun on a 4th and 1. Interesting call there as it's complete wide open to Whopper. Just beautifully mirrored to that cornerback blitz of Jack State. Yeah, just a gutsy play call.
Yeah, gutsy play call indeed, and dialed up perfectly, like you mentioned, in away from where the blitz was coming from. All types of space for Whopper there. Ball now out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, a wonderful place for the Space Force offense as they keep 3 backs in the backfield here. Copernicus, well protected, takes off anyways. A favorite of his this game, slides in a man's face.
Yeah, that was almost Tom Brady style, putting his foot up, trying to say, hey, if you come back on me, I'm going to kick you in your freaking,
Yeah, also Mason Rudolph. I believe he is also a slide foot to the balls person. Yeah. Definitely a low moral thing to do. Didn't expect that from Nicholas Copernicus. Didn't think he was a low moral guy. But here we are. As he settles back, releases wide to the left. Edwin Hubble sees all, catches all. In the hurry up, tight flex. A favorite of passing offenses here. He takes off again. The contain, losing it up the
Copernicus!
middle as he's wide open, untouched for a 25-yard touchdown. Space Force just absolutely deleting Jack State in the red zone with the QB run plays.
Yeah, what a run there from Copernicus. Absolutely pedal to the metal, balls to the wall action here.
Jack State needing to summon up an answer as Space Force does not look like they're going to stop scoring. Here on our graphic, you see a over 600-yard total game between these two teams.
Yeah, this has just been an offensive affair. We're not used to this, actually. We have a what is this, 52 total right now. This has been a great game. Look forward to the end of it.
Jack State choosing the under center look again, passing almost intercepted by a absolute uncharacteristic drop by him. That is a man who catches all and definitely saves games for Space Force defense throughout this season so far. I mean, you easily could argue the best DB in their school's history.
Yeah, I mean, Nuh-uh has just been lights out since he's gotten there. And, surprise, like you mentioned, didn't come down with it. But great play there on first down.
Tons of men in the box there. Hoffman beautifully releasing a ball to DJ Hunter. 8-yard gain, first down, new set of downs.
Yeah, just a great pitch and catch there between him and DJ Hunter. Was kind of wondering when we were going to call his name tonight. Hunter has been a really solid player for the Cox so far.
1st and 10, motion. Hoffman sacked. 5-yard loss on the speed option there. A ginormous play by the Space Force defense to finally slow down these Cox in their advancement.
Yeah, and it looked like he had a moment there that he could pitch it, but maybe just the angle wasn't right, couldn't get to the right spot to get it out, and a huge loss there.
As Hoffman, ball is dropped, wet, slippy hands there. Hoffman absolutely letting his receiver hear it. You cannot miss those plays in this type of game. 3rd and 15, a tough look for the Jacks offense. Can you take over, Monarch?
Yeah, absolutely. A really huge play call coming up for 3rd and 15 at the 39-yard line. Jacksonville State coming out under center Hoffman with 2 tight ends to his right, wide receiver on either side, and Leonard in the backfield, changing some things up for Hoffman. Hoffman, play action to Leonard, throws it over the middle, has his man, gets caught. Marcus Avier, 16-yard reception for first down. And just like that, when you started to question if this JSU offense knows what it's doing, they connect for a crucial first down to keep this drive alive. 5 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 28-24. Delta Dogs over Jacksonville State. But this Cox team and this Cox fan base is getting on their feet now. The give is to Larry Larold. Gets 2 yards there out of nothing, but he is hurt. Oh no, Larry Larold is hurt. Larry Larold is hurt. This game has had everything. Larry Larold is hurt. We'll find out quickly if he's going to be able to get up and play through this. This Cox offense is going to have to do without their star tonight, Larry Larold. Out for an unforeseen amount of time. We're not sure if it's 1 play, 10 plays, or all the plays. But 4 minutes and 37 seconds ticking down here. 2nd and 8 now. Split backfield formation. 2 receivers to the right. Motion to the right. Back to pass. Hoffman throws to the right. Hits his man out of the backfield. It's Michael Taylor. 3rd down, 3rd and 3 with 4:15 ticking down now. And Larry Larold, there's no sign of him. He's under the tent right now. We'll let you know if we see him on the sidelines. JSU, though, moving the ball down the field. They need more than a field goal, though, here. So this is fourth down territory, most likely, with 4 minutes ticking down. 15 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 3. Michael Taylor to his right. Bunch formation to the left. Back to pass. Hoffman has time. Throws to his right. Hits his man. Spinning forward. Michael Taylor gets that first down. And a huge, huge play from the Dirty Cocks with the clock ticking down again now at 3:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. See if this Delta Dogs defense can dial something up. Looks like Larold's back in there. Larold is back in there, but he can't get anything going. Loss of 2 yards. The Delta Dogs coming through there in the middle of the defense, stuffing that play. Larry Larold was hurt for a few plays, but is back now, and a loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 with 3:11 left now in the fourth quarter.
Jack State starting to stall, thankfully near field goal range. However, that won't do them any good the way this Space Force offense is playing. This needs to be a play that can cut your first down in half at least. Hoffman looks, completes, gets that first down, makes a man just eat dirt. DJ Hunter puts the moves on a Space Force defender, makes him absolutely faceplant, contactless, just whoop, there he goes, hurdles him, tells his mom she's fat, absolutely disrespecting him, yelling in his face. Little ass boy is what I believe he said.
Yeah, absolutely he called him that. And I would say this right now. If you have liked what you've seen, please like please
Austin,
like it.
Empty. Completes. Camden Robertson, I believe
the
only his
video a
second
like.
reception. There it is, second reception of the game. Like this video if you want this to go to overtime somehow.
Yeah, like the video. You did not, John, because I was the one who liked it. I'm the only one right now who's liked this video.
Get called out, John, then. That's low morality.
No, now it's 7. Sorry, I had to refresh.
2nd and 6, inside the 15-yard line. Larry Larold, man of the hour, to Hoffman's side. The give is to that man.
Larold!
The hour is not now. Larry Larold stopped short. 3rd and 4, a very key play here. You look for JSU to potentially run out some time. Leave Space Force nothing left if you can get in the end zone.
No wonder I was farming for Lex. I had no idea it was at 7. I was staring at 1 this whole time. 3rd and 4.
Hoffman surveys, completes, wide open.
Avier!
Marcus Avier, game-saving play, potentially game-winning play there. As Jack State is eye to eye with the goal line here, potentially just trying to run out more time, worried about leaving too much.
Yeah, absolutely. Clock ticking down.
Hoffman, 2 backs in the backfield, most likely giving it to number 1, that one man, that X factor. That's the double L's, LL Cool J, LL Cool Larry.
Serving up L's for the other team. Larold stuffed!
Is stopped. -1. It is okay, though. Running out more time. Jack State, Space Force there, taking a very smart timeout, forcing themselves, forcing Jack State, to remain with some time on the clock if there's a scoring play in the next few downs.
Yeah, they have to pray that there's a score if they want to get the ball back here.
You almost want to just give it up.
Run
but
commit. Larold stuffed again!
And now Space Force out of timeouts. We're going to see the winner be decided probably in the next 2 plays right here.
Oh my goodness. This game has had everything.
Oof. Space Force deciding to choose a nickel package
Oh my goodness.
in a game where
They got a
Larry
run
is
commit.
very hot.
They have
A
to
run commit. Yep.
Oh,
Nope.
he throws
Hoffman
It's intercepted.
swatted away. Weston Steelhammer saving the game. You will see the winner most likely be decided on this play right here. Jack State, what do you do?
I mean, holy moly.
You got to live and die by the Larold. At this point,
He's
give it to
sneaking
the
it.
L-man.
He's sneaking it.
The sneak is complete! On Jason Hall, touchdown!
Oh.
Jack State takes the lead, 31-28. Space Force has time, but no timeouts. Home cooking absolute magic here in Cockville. Wow. Coach Monarch.
I mean, what do you say? Just a gutsy call from Coach Blake. I mean, after being stuffed like that over and over again, you wonder if they just thought they had the sneak in their back pocket the whole time. Just an incredible play there, but still time for Copernicus.
Yeah, Copernicus is hot. I mean, there's no reason he can't do this. You only need 3 to send this into overtime. Please, God. Buffalo Wild Wings, where are you? I need a sprinkler here to just trip up one defender, get us in. Oh, PA verticals? He was just showing that. He was just goofing us. That was a prank. Nope. It is 5 wide receivers is the choice for Space Force.
It is.
You will see the cheesiest plays right here.
You've heard it first. You've heard it first, folks. The cheesiest. Here we go.
PA verticals is the call.
Oh, he gets
Copernicus
hit in the
leveled.
backfield.
Jack State. A prayer is answered. Time is ticking.
The time is ticking. All the receivers are so far
Yeah, with PA
downfield.
verticals, you'd be better off just running a normal play almost. They
They
Whopper sucking air.
There's 11 seconds off the
Copernicus
clock.
sitting back. Completes. Doesn't
Over
matter.
the middle.
Doesn't really matter.
Oh,
This is the
no.
last play of the game. Right here.
PA verticals again. Do it right now.
Yeah, you know, he
They gotta
can't.
call it. Oh my God! What do you do? He's spiking
Too late.
It. He's spiking it. Okay, he's spiking it. Okay, he's spiking it.
Here's the game.
Wow.
Jack State potentially sitting in their home stadium, wet, cold, and winners if this play does not complete for a touchdown.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. What?
Space Force potentially a 2-game slide.
Yeah, this was a heck of a game. This is a heck of a game. It's not over yet. I mean, technically speaking, it's not going to go to overtime now, right? But stranger things. Here we go. Dancing around.
Complete to nobody, lands right on the cock in midfield. Hoffman pissing his pants, running up and down the sideline. Cannot believe he just won this shootout, 31-28.
Yeah.
God, let's just go check on Jack State.
Yeah, let's go to Jack State first.
And that's the worst passing game we've had all year. And we ran the ball for 126 yards.
Jacksonville State, a tremendous game here all around. Incredible performance. Coach Gage, what are you telling your group after that gutsy ending?
I think from a confidence standpoint, the confidence level we have. I wish I didn't have to cut off my stream for the all access. Like the calms we have on that last drop, the calmness, like there was no worry. Like Parker said it after the fact. He was like, I was calling these plays knowing that at the end of it on 4th and goal, we were at the 1 yard line. We're just going to QB sneak it anyway. So, I mean, we're built for this 100%. I'm more proud of this game because of the adjustments we had to make on the fly and to overcome things like that and still pull out the dub. I mean, Hoffman played perfect. The receivers dropped I don't know how many balls, and we still put up 237 through the air. We had our adjustments on contain, and they still scrambled everywhere. So I don't know what was going on with that, but just little stuff. We are perfectly fine.
Yeah, and Coach Parker, potentially finding a new superstar tonight in Larry Larrell, Double L. What can you say about his game tonight?
I mean, I told you guys in the pregame we were going to switch it up. The switch up was we were going to the run game. We talked all week about how our goal was to kill clock and make some of these drives go a little bit longer than we normally do and just take shots. But, the game plan was really like, let's run the ball, and we did that. I mean, you saw it a lot there to get us back into that game to let Hoffman feel, a lot more comfortable, and he warmed up as we went on. And then that last drive was just everything. I mean, our whole goal was there. When we got that ball, I said we were going to kill as much clock as we can. We got down within the 5, and I just started calling run plays. And once we got to the 1, I knew what we were going to do. We were just going to kill as much clock as possible. I'm glad they stuffed us because it gave us more time to kill. Got rid of their timeouts, and then we knew we had QB sneak on 4th and 1.
Yeah, we were thinking that, Coach Nicotine.
Yeah, LL Cool Jerry, definitely the man of the hour here. However, the unsung man of the hour is Coach Viking. The defense allowing 28, but stopping them right when you needed to. Basically, the entire game, you were not allowed to give up big plays. How were you able to keep the Space Force offense contained just enough?
It came down to quarterback contain. Our linemen weren't containing the quarterback. We had quarterback spies letting them just run right by them. And it really came down to that. A lot of big plays out of the quarterback, rolling out of the pocket, designed quarterback runs. They had a good offensive scheme, and it worked for most of the game. But we got the stop when we needed it. We got the sack when we needed it. And, I'm proud of our boys for winning that game.
And that's what matters. I do wish you guys good luck on the rest of the year, except for, I believe, 2 weeks from now when you play us. Bad luck then, bad. But good job, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this one. We're going to head over to the Delta Dogs.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, dudes. I'm going to relieve.
All right, and the Space Force Delta Dogs. Coach Barack, a really tough one to lose there, but a lot to take from this game. What are you telling your bunch?
Run defense was a lot better this game. I think overall, the main issues that we ended up having is just broken tackles, and that's the expansion team came out to play today, unfortunately. JSU has some really stud players, and like almost every single play that they ended up having, they were breaking tackles, making our guys look silly. Hats off to them. They were making plays. But other than that, offense was firing on all cylinders, had some new plays to work through. I don't really think any one side of the ball lost us the game. I just think that they made the plays that we couldn't. And ultimately, that's kind of how these end up happening. And yeah, we held them down to the goal line to a 4th down, and we lost the game that way. I'm not really upset.
Yeah, I agreed. Nicotine?
Yeah, I got nothing. Definitely a great game. Good luck on the rest of the season for you guys.
Yeah,
All right, appreciate you, gents.
Yeah, appreciate you too. Tremendous game, tough pill to swallow, but a lot to look forward to, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care.
All right, appreciate you guys.
All right, Coach Nicotine, any last final thoughts on this one, which was, I mean, I hate to downplay other games, right, and say one is the best or whatever, but for games that we've called, this was up there for sure, in my opinion.
Definitely a good game, especially I think it was put best by Coach Brock there. The expansion team came out to play, but I think he used it as a negative. I would almost use it as a positive, as the team with one of the worst records came out and competed like no one probably thought they would, and no one's really been able to with JSU all year. They've been blowing people out of the water, and Space Force really had several moments they almost took it away from JSU.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree that nothing to hang your head on this. You keep your head high, and still all to play for the rest of the way. They're at 3-2, And, with this being an out-of-conference game, they're really still in control of their destiny 100%. So,
Yeah, definitely. In control of their own destination, just like JSU with a 4-1 record heading into conference play. It's still anyone's playoff race, but JSU definitely looking very good.
yeah, absolutely they are. And, they play Georgetown next week, so that'll be a really interesting matchup, especially with Georgetown having the positive result this week themselves and finding some wrinkles on offense. So that'll be a good matchup. And we look forward to seeing y'all there. The first game of next week is Lake Erie versus Space Force. So we'll see Space Force again immediately. And you all will see us again as well, because we'll be back for Monday Night Football with RFL. So for myself, Monarch Terp, and as always, my boy, Coach Nicotine, thank you for coming out, and we'll see you again next time. Take it easy.